Please listen to this message on education. Barack Obama talks the talk on education. He says it will be a top priority in an Obama administration. Where is his history of ever doing that? A leading education periodical, Education Week, said Obama hasn't made one significant mark on education and that he is elusive on accountability and a staunch defender of more of the same in existing public schools. Is that the kind of priority on education he intends to bring to Washington? If you want to get a real assessment on Obama's education philosophy, you need only look back to his days with William Ayers. That's right. In the late 90s, Obama and Ayers led an education foundation called the Chicago Annenberg Challenge. The CAC was made possible by Walter Annenberg's foundation, which challenged leaders to bring educational reform across America, most importantly to the teachers and children in those schools. Somehow Ayers coerced this Annenberg Foundation to award $49 million to his newly created institution, the CAC, and another $98 million was matched by Mayor Daley. The Annenberg Challenge, along with the city, placed $150 million into the hands of Mr. William Ayers. How that happened is shocking in and of itself. Now, I know proponents for Ayers would argue that a man can change, but my disapproval of Ayers is not so much based on his past history as an anti-American terrorist of the 60s, but rather how this new, smarter radical, William Ayers, has reshaped himself as a leader in school reform with an agenda focused almost exclusively on the ideal of teaching for social justice in the classrooms. Now, I'm not talking about the social justice ideals of Sermon on the Mount or Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, but rather Ayers and his education school comrades are explicit about the need to indoctrinate public schools and their children with the belief that America is a racist, militarist country and that the capitalist system is inherently unfair and oppressive. Suffice it to say that William Ayers found a better way to put lipstick on a terrorist pig. And now Ayers was in control of $150 million. He immediately appointed Barack Obama as his lead point in distributing this money. Barack Obama, a young, inexperienced lawyer, was chosen over some of Chicago's top leaders in education to be the main distribution man. In spite of that, Obama had an opportunity here to do so much good with this money and help Chicago's South Side schools that were considered some of the worst in America. Instead of taking such a just and honorable direction, Mr. Obama put William Ayers' radicalism into full practice. Obama dispersed the money through ACORN and other far-left community organizers, who then decided how that money would be used. Educators and administrators had to present their educational proposals directly to these non-educational institutions, and when they brought forth proposals that focused on math and science achievement, they were swiftly turned down. The problem with all of this free money floating around is that there was almost no oversight on it, even for CAC's very own in-house evaluators who comprehensively studied the effects of grants on the test scores of these students and found no evidence of any educational improvement whatsoever. The Annenberg Chicago Education Project, led by Ayers and Obama, did almost nothing to reform education and help the children and teachers in those Southside Chicago schools, and in actuality was nothing more than a money-funneling machine designed to finance ACORN and other far-left organizers who were willing to promote Ayers' radical agenda. Obama would later say that the Chicago school programs were worse than he imagined. How convenient. What Barack Obama did was more than naive and poor judgment. It was immoral. How he managed to escape free of any accusations of wrongdoing is beyond me. And now he wants you to believe he'll improve America's education when he won't even improve the education of the innocent children in his own backyard. Surely he can talk the talk on education, but even more assuredly, he will never walk it. And that, my friends, is the real track record that Barack Obama brings on education.